It's time to go inside innovation, brought to you by Allegion, pioneering safety. Well, the LIFT network is an advanced industry and manufacturing sector initiative in the South Bend-Elkhart region, bringing together business, community, and educational partners, including the University of Notre Dame, all in a unique effort to help the region transform to a digital and more automated economy. Now, the effort is being supported by a major grant from Lilly Endowment, and with more on the hands-on training programs aimed at reskilling adult workers and those especially important in northern Indiana, those industries. Pleased to welcome the Director of Education and Workforce Initiatives for the South Bend-Elkhart region and that regional partnership, Leighton Johnson. Leighton, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Gary.
Hey, start out because this is really part of a big program. You've got an apprenticeship program you've launched publicly recently, but it's part of a bigger LIFT network, LIFT initiative that was announced with a major Lilly Endowment gift in 2019. Talk about that initiative and what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, one, thanks for asking that, Gary. I mean, that sort of initial investment is key to just everything that's happening right now and a lot of the transformation in our region. So as you stated, April 2019, the Lilly Endowment made a $42 million transformational gift to the University of Notre Dame and to the South Bend-Elkhart region. And that collaborative was established to formalize the innovation assets, research R&D assets, educational and workforce training assets across our entire region within Elkhart, Marshall, and St. Joseph counties. So that gift allowed the University of Notre Dame to collaborate with the South Bend-Elkhart Regional Partnership, serving as a sort of anchor or node for economic and workforce development activities in our region. And it brought together just a broad swath of our regional workforce board, nonprofit entities, the 9 regional higher ed colleges, universities, and more. And aims of that grant are to improve the economic resiliency of our region and to further embrace digital transformation and automation, others within our real sectors.
Hey, Leighton, one of the reasons for that grant, I know Elkhart was identified by the Brookings Institution as one of the regions most at risk in the country of job loss from automation, from digital technology.
Yeah, so Mark Murrow, him and his research team at the Brookings Institute, they released this report in 2018, 2019, that rated the Elkhart Goshen MSA as the 3rd highest as far as susceptibility to automation, with the Kokomo MSA being the number 1. And that really meant that a lot of the occupations in our manufacturing industry sectors are largely routine task-oriented, and those routine task-oriented occupations largely are lost as you automate processes within companies, and as much as 20,000 assemblers and fabricators work within the manufacturing sector, and it's shown to have an 11% decline over the next 5 years in those occupations specifically. Hey,
give us a quick snapshot of the lab, the Notre Dame lab that's part of this, because Notre Dame very much involved in this process.
Yeah, so I mean, in short, the grant was made to the University of Notre Dame, and through their stewardship and sort of foresight, the university recognized that this is to address these big challenges, these big economic challenges. It's going to take a collaborative ecosystem and network approach, because Notre Dame, through industry labs, is leading the charge around many of the industry advancement and transformation activities. So the industry labs associated at the University of Notre Dame is led by Tom Fuja, faculty director, and Scott Ford, managing director. They've begun to hire a team of engineers and residents, and also working with InFocus and fellows, and they're going out to companies, benchmarking opportunities and ultimately providing a roadmap for digital transformation.
Hey, Leighton, we're run out of time, but I would give just a quick 15-second overview of this apprenticeship program. I know it's a big deal that you've launched a $1.1 million fund as well. What's it all about? Got to be quick.
So essentially, a workforce training initiative. We provide the education training subsidies, and companies are training robotics technicians, maintenance mechanics, CNC operators, and we're really looking to close the gap between the technical skill needs that companies have and the supply of workers within our economy.
We will do much more on this in the future. Leighton Johnson, Director of Education and Workforce Initiatives at the South Bend-Elkhart Regional Partnership. We'll talk to you soon.